Testing, hello? Okay, there we go. Got it now. Yeah, I'll try to lower the brightness for you, Animus. Anyway, let me do that whole sign-on thing yet again. So hi guys, Leontis here with Sterling Games doing a special Codex stream for International Tabletop Day. Yeah, I'm definitely going to lower the brightness. Oh, those are black and white, aren't they? Are those black and white? Okay. That's fine. Okay. So anyway, today is Geek and Sundry's International Tabletop Day. It's going to be a lot of games on stream all day long. So, you know, bounce around Twitch. You can probably find some other awesome streams going. Today we're going to have some Codex casuals. I'm going to try to do some commentary live as we go. Just for funsies. Might be some Yomi later. I know that Fivek, who lives in LA, is going to be showing up. And I'm going to play a in real life IYL4 match against him, hopefully on stream. Maybe we can get some commentary from EricF and LK4O4 for that. As the day goes on, I might try to cut stream for breaks and start uploading videos to YouTube, so in case you miss a match or you wanted to see something, we'll have that available to you as well. Internet out here in the mountains. Things are okay. Yeah, so we can probably turn on the actual light, which we'll need to do later anyways, and then maybe the cameras can auto-adjust. So lowered brightness. So it's still a little bit fuzzy. I am not a cameraman by any means. It's one of my weaknesses. That and Geiger. Okay. Could probably do some adjustment on the tripod in the future, but not that big a deal. But anyway, looks like we got mono white versus was this like? I can't even tell what hero that is at the bottom. Oh, it's Oni. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, so yeah, we got Peace Anarchy Past on the right. It's EricF, and then Tattooed R-Man, LK4O4 as usual, playing his signature mono whites. So it looks like LK's going first. So typically for white, they want to do like a worker one drop, yeah, smoker. Like a worker one-drop hero startup, so he's going to go with Setsuki at the beginning. So Smoker, as you can see, is it's a stealth unit. If it's targeted by a spell or ability, it returns to his owner's hand, so you can't really buff it, even though it has like stealth to penetrate. It's really difficult to give it like pluses and stuff. Ooh, EricF with a sweet gold. That is nice. Okay, so he plays Nullcraft. Pretty strong purple. But this doesn't give him any real... Purple starter has no one drop, so it's actually maybe beneficial to go second. And then he plays Onimaru. Onimaru, one of my favorite heroes. Look at the top band. He's got Frenzy 1 on his attack, so he's actually a 3/3 when he fights. Which is a pretty devastating number in the early game, because it means that with any help, so Onimaru plus Nullcraft equals 4 damage. That means that you can't squad lead a hero to protect yourself unless it's Rook, and since LK4O4 started with Setsuki, it's going to be difficult for him maybe to get around that. So yeah, if he plays a thing with 1 HP, like he still has maybe H-Sensei left, that will be a squad lead. Yeah, there it is. So gives a friendly unit or hero +1 attack or +1 armor this turn. And armor is really important because it prevents persistent damage from staying on a unit, so it's extremely useful. Welcome to the stream, guys. Tell your friends, get more people watching.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I saw it. I can actually do overlay. As long as Ryan doesn't turn around, I can show. Alright.
I can see.
So grab one of these. Take a look. And he grabbed everyone's favorite. So that's not in play yet, guys, but it's on the way. Alright, so LK4O4. It's a turn 3, right? So
It's turn 2.
Turn 2. Thank you, Deluxe. Deluxe says this stream actually looks better than many professional MTG streams. Yes, Animus. He's gonna put Hyperions in next. That's the next tech for Fast Peace Anarchy. So that was that a Forgotten Fighter? Okay. Yeah, so Onimaru, so we're playing a multicolor deck. Onimaru is a blue hero, and Forgotten Fighter is a starting deck card for purple, meaning that he has to pay a 1 gold tax to play this. So it returns a patrolling tech 0 tech 1, so that's how he removes Sensei, and is able to give Onimaru the attack. Did you pay gold to kill Setsuki? Yeah, watch out for that top end there. Yeah, catching illegal plays on commentary. Sick. So yeah, Setsuki's top band is you gotta pay gold to kill her. Yeah, bring her out. But as Setsuki, when she isn't patrolling, they gotta pay 1 gold to attack her. So that's a really expensive play. He's gotta spend 3 gold to Forgotten Fighter the Sensei, and then 1 gold to actually attack Setsuki. He plays a Hardened Mox. A very powerful stalling unit. It's a 1/1 indestructible. Also happens to be a mech soldier. So a soldier, we'll see possibly battle suits come out at some point. If you see Onimaru in a multicolor with purple, you're definitely going to see battle suits because of the synergy with Tech 1 units. That would take a tremendous amount of work, Animus. Maybe I can help with just commentary and just actually say it. As long as I'm paying attention to what people are discarding. I'm doing a lot of active stuff here anyway, but... Alright, so Tech 1 unit for white, Rambasa Twin, one of the strongest techs in the game, Tech 1s. But very, very expensive, though, for how strong it is. It basically puts 2 3/2s into play for 4 gold, so it's very good on cards. Puts a lot of attack on the table, a lot of pressure. But the 2 HP is kind of its weakness. Ryan, are you at? What cards are you at? Discarding 3, draw 5, or what? Okay. Hold on. So he's deciding if he wants to play any more cards. Doing so is going to cause him to draw fewer cards in the next turn, but he has Setsuki on the table, so... Yep. Okay, he floats 1 gold, discards 3 to draw 5. I just noticed he built a tower. You built a tower, correct? Yeah. Yeah, Deluxe, you're right. Rambasa, you can only tech 1 in, but that's kind of okay. Yep. So yeah, it lets you tech in like a sparring partner as well, so that you can afford to play maybe both Rambasa and... Because sparring partner is also in the same tech line. It's also in discipline. So sparring partner is just a really good 1/1 or 2/2 for 1 that has a really great ability. But also Rambasa is neat because of its ability. Yeah, it scales well as the game goes on. It's one of your best chump blockers ever. Just forces bad decisions all around. But if you notice, the first time one of the Rambasas dies each turn, you return him to his owner's Codex. So he trashes himself and thins your deck out as time goes on, because if there's 2 on the table and you only kill 1, it'll go to Codex. The next turn, if you do the same thing, it'll go back to Codex. So it's like you get really good value out of the Tech 1s, and it thins you out as you build workers and play Setsuki. Yeah. Yeah, no, Birds is really strong. Yeah. Okay, I can barely see that with the glare, and okay, cool. So here's what you just saw for Tex. So one of those, and then of course these guys. And then, yeah, Battlesuits finally hits the board. It's a strong card in the starting deck, no matter when you play it. And pairing Battlesuits with Peace lets you get really good value out of Brave Knight and Overeager Cadet and Hardened Mox and a lot of things. So just very strong. Onimaru with his futuristic soldier tech here. How many cards in hand for Eric? 3? Okay. So holding 3, so it's gonna... Oh! Midband Onimaru, this gives him readiness. The matchup is Anarchy, Peace, Past versus Mono White. And Purple Starter. Even though we see a Novice or whatever, he has Purple starting deck, not the White starting deck. Okay, so Nullcraft attacks... Nullcraft plus Mox attack 1 Rambasa. The Nullcraft dies to the tower. He's going to play Boot Camp on the Hardened Mox, which is really devastating. Hardened Moxes can just keep on building up. Boot Camp is a cool card. It lets you exhaust a unit, and then or a unit or hero actually, and then you put a +1/+1 rune on it. You sideline it if it was patrolling, but you typically want to play it on tired things, like Hardened Mox, and just keep on buffing that guy because he's indestructible. It's one of the best uses of it, and draw a card. So it's just really, really high value. Yeah, EricF has not used anything that involves Anarchy just yet, so we'll have to see what the use of that is. And is that a Fading Argonaut? Okay, so Fading Argonaut, just a really strong blocker in the purple starting deck. It's also a... that makes it very, very strong. Yeah, buffing Mox, that's the reason why Indestructible got changed to discard all attachments, because we thought that Spirit of the Panda or Two-Step might be a little bit too much. Two-Step maybe still works, though. Don't help me with that one. Yeah, there's lots of reasons to play White, right? Like Snapback, Bird's Nest, doubling Barbarian is a really fun reason to play White. Yeah, Porcupine is... I'll just show what that is. It's pretty unassuming 2/6 Death Touch. Alright, so we're looking at a 8 gold. 8 gold white here. Hidden Ninja. That's a Setsuki spell. And so yeah, 2 of your units with 4 attack or less have stealth this turn, and you can use it on Setsuki. If you actually hit Setsuki or a ninja with it, you draw a card. So very, very good value. And it's gonna let him get... Ooh, what's he gonna go for? Is he gonna go for that Tech 1 building? Is he gonna Sensei's? Oh, disgusting. So Sensei's advice is pretty similar. Just 2 of your units. He only uses it on on the Rambasa, though. It's the only thing that gets anything out of it. Yeah. But let's see. Doesn't the Fading Argonaut deal 3?
Oh, it does.
You got Battlesuits in play. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Deluxe. If you see me on stream, you'll see that my turns are very, very quick. I like to play games fast, and you know, Zedgedy, I talked to him about this a little bit on Skype, but I like to play fast and lose fast. You know, I think that I learn a lot from just getting games in and be like, oh, I tried that sucked. Okay, try again. Okay, I tried that sucked. I don't care about losing in casuals. I'll lose to you 10 times in a row in casuals, trying just ridiculous things to figure out what may or may not work. Yeah, I've stopped 2 misplays from occurring so far. And that's why we have commentary. To make sense of when cards are coming down on the table and then coming back on the table and then going back down and then cards tap and then things attack things and don't attack things. Like, someone needs to moderate this nonsense. So, okay, Max Ban Setsuki. This is how white drives its opponent into the ground with insane card advantage. Helps. Okay, I see the tech. Okay. Yeah, so Ryan knows. He sees the Max Ban Setsuki, and he just knows immediately that EricF is going to tech one of these. Origin story, I'll just say it out loud. It's a good card. 3 gold. It's a Prin spell, so it must be for Prin only. That's past magic. So in this game, you have spells you can tech from your Codex, and they have to correspond to the hero that is in play. So the starting deck spell is a little bit more flexible. Everyone in your party can cast them, but you have to use the spell that's specific to the hero. And because he's playing Prin, he has access to this really great answer to heroes. And because white is so hero-centric, Origin Story is a thing that past is going to tech damn near every single time to deal with hero-centric skills. But also, Ryan knows this, and if EricF plays a hero, there could be a situation where white just snaps Prin in and kills her, and then puts that card on cooldown for a whole turn. So you got to watch out. Like, white has its tricks too. Screwball the ball, is that ball? Are you on 2 devices? Anyway, the stream should go all day. I want to be here till at least like 8 p.m. We got more people showing up. You guys around me need to feed me though. All I have is like is chips. I have chips and water. I require oatmeal and assistance. All right, so our boy Zane comes in. Mr. Anarchy himself. He's only here with haste, and he's got some neat, interesting stuff. His midband is whenever he kills a scavenger, he gets a gold. Whenever he kills a technician, he gets a card. At max level, he has this really neat ability where he shoves a patroller into an empty patrol zone and then deals damage to it. This is really useful for getting those bonuses. And then we see Stewards to the Undone. Where did that bounce, actually? Did that bounce... H Sensei, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, it removes a Tech 0 unit to its owner's hand, so it's useful for removing, useful for removing tokens and getting rid of high value Tech 1s. So that's why you haven't seen any real strong Tech 0s that cost 3 from LK4O4, because he doesn't want to get them bounced. So what just happened right now? You killed Setsuki with a lot of gold. Yeah, Steward just bounced Patroller.
Zane and Mox.
Yeah, Zane and Mox run into Setsuki, and he pays the gold. Yeah, that's a lot of gold. But he gets a Prin to midband. Not to midband, to level 3. So here's Prin. The Fading 4, so she's not a really good body, but her max band is really strong, and then it allows play of those really strong spells. Yeah, she's more of a spellcasty type of character. The midband is, if she dies from Fading, the opponents have to skip their next draw discard step. That's extremely devastating. But against white having card draw, and usually you want to kill Prin in other ways, or it'll just snap her out. There's stuff you can do here. So no one's gotten to Tech 2 yet. We're at 8 workers for LK4O4. Tech 2, and he's going to probably grab Ninjutsu. That's my guess. So I called it. All right, so Ninjutsu comes out. So some possibilities for Ninjutsu Tech 2. We got like Glorious Ninja is pretty strong. I know that he's a huge fan of Porcupine, so telegraphing a little bit. It's possibly maybe play one of those. I had a buddy who was playing lots of Ninjutsu, and he liked to use Porcupine with Foxden School to get a stealth, like, you know, assassination. It was really, really strong, actually. You can just kill anything he wants with it. So there's a sparring partner. You probably take that in on turn 1, maybe. And that thing's job is to just buff units that don't have +1 runes in them. Yes, today is the deadline for the 3-day pass to FSX, so please go ahead and do that. Oh, double sparring partner and Grave. Alright, so Grave comes out. LK4O4 is going to discard 3 and draw 5. So he's looking good. Tech 2 Ninjutsu. He might have some Tech 2s in his hand on this turn. So that could be devastating if EricF can't pull off a Tech 2 kill here. But Grave is pretty strong. He's got Spark Shot. It doesn't happen a lot, but when you need it, it's a good, you know, on-demand Spark Shot. You guys have been calculating tower damage as you go, right? Just want to make sure that that happens. Yeah. Can I show the... Oh man, do I have that? Hold on, let's see. How does this look? Hold on. Oh, that's okay. It's not great, but okay. So I can show add-ons on the overlay as well. So well, Animus, one thing that's also good is Spark Shot is good for taking care of Nullcraft if he wants to block birds or something. So if you play Rook and you play birds, Nullcraft is the way to deal with that. But if you can Spark, like grappling hook a thing next to a Nullcraft and then punch it, then Grave can Spark Shot to the Nullcraft and kill it, which is super hype. So there's some use for it in this matchup particularly. Okay, so EricF just Tech 2'd into what? Oh, I know what it is. It's gonna be Peace, yeah. We saw what the texts were earlier. Clinton, speaking of PC version, I am still in... The reason why I have all these overlays and all these files is because I've submitted them to a company called Tabletopia, and we're working on getting an actual official mod for Tabletopia going. Oh! And these were the recent texts for EricF, actually. So air horns. Yeah, so the tower makes Prin get hurt a lot from that. So Stewardess. Yeah. So really good trades with the sparring partners and tower. So Grave dies to Hardened Mox, right? Hey, what's up, Sharpo? Can everyone type their Fantasy Strike name for me? Like, just type it next to your name, other than you, Animus and Ball, because I know who you are. He did. Oh, it's Griffin. Okay, hi, dude. The originator of the mono purple. I know Deluxe, yeah. And I know Clinton as Clinton, so. And so we get a. I keep on defaulting to Stewardess for some reason. But we get a. So we saw earlier what his Tech 2s were. But Overeater Cadet is sick because it's a soldier and it actually combos with battlesuits. I think we'll be seeing a lot of a pass piece in multicolor. Hey, C-Pat, what's up? Yeah, sick overlay job. So here goes the Porcupine, as we expected here. So Porcupine is an awesome 2/6 Death Touch, and because... Let's see, he's going to play Setsuki now. What's he going to do with this? Okay, so Hidden Ninja happens to draw the card. He's trying to get what he needs here. Snap back! So Prin goes out, Oni goes in. Or no, Zane's in. And so Snapback is a disgusting card in the white starter. So it basically, during the text is there for legalese, but you take a hero that's in play, you put it in the command zone face down. So that Prin's got to go face down. You can't summon her next turn. And then you bring another hero in, and then you can just kill that hero and then put 2 heroes on cooldown. It's a really good thing to do at Tech 2 because then they can only have 1 hero. Even if, they have Tech 2 building, there's just 2 heroes dead. So then we get our boy Rook into play. Yeah, and Origin Story is a tech card for a hero, and Snapback's just a white starter card. So then we got Rook's in, the biggest body as a hero. Unfortunately, against Pass, 2 lives is nowhere near as good, where he can just undo that Rook. So Twitch chat talking about Scarbo saying, why do people play not Demonology with Peace? Yeah, Dark Pact Overeater is good. I know Radix C1 was playing Demonology with Peace earlier. So weren't we not doing that? Oh, you're playing Demonology with the
Demonology with and
Demo present. Okay. Oh my God. You done goofed, friend. You don't suck. I see it happen a bunch. So that's why he just flashed. Let's see. I'll type in chat so I don't give anything away to Eric. And so Radix C1 asks Scarbo, what law deck should Radix C1 play? Like what law splash should he do? Is that Mox plus Cadet?
Yeah.
So Mox and Cadet kill Rook, get enough damage. Zane gets 2 levels. Is that Tech 3? Have you played a Tech 2? We don't play Tech 2s here. We just harden Mox and then never ever deal with Tech 2 at all, right? Why care? So that's the build that he's using. Harden Mox, I'll bring that back up. It specifically says when you have a Tech 2 unit, trash it. But what Peace does is it plays Flagstone Garrison, and Flagstone Garrison is a really good card, and it's a building, so it doesn't actually affect Harden Mox. Harden Mox can stay in the game all game, and that's why you boot camp it to make it big and crazy. Tech Lab coming in, so that's why I need Tech Labs into Anarchy. Yeah, who needs Tech 2 when you have Mox and Gunship? Yeah, new flowcharts. Oh, I have food. Oatmeal boys. Mr. Glorious. Yep. Hasted Swift Strike. Just destroy that Zane. Because he didn't have enough damage to actually take out the Tech 3. So we had to do the best thing he could and put some levels on his grave. So everything pretty much hinges on this card here, and if he can get them, that's pretty much going to be game. Yep, gunship out. Al Hazard has arrived through the front door. Very strong mono purple player. You guys saw him in the battle where he destroyed me with not really flowchart purple, but I was playing like Feral Blood Necro and just really strong play. So yeah, Origin Story's the grave. Pirate Gunship's gonna kill Tech 2 building, right? It takes 1 damage. Tower is good. The Obliterate makes it kill the guy. Hardened Mox does squad lead. What's it called? Oh, the deck's called Loophole. Yeah, EricF's deck is called Loophole. Alright, so we got a scoop from LK. Okay, so Redx21 has done the service of building EricF's loophole deck in color. So Ryan actually had a good plan. He drew double FDS in a turn where Setsuki wasn't there. So if he had gotten that double FDS would have just totally overran Tech 1 and Tech 2 building, or yeah, it would have just done everything he needed to do. So that was pretty close. Yeah, he said Eric said he sacrificed a worker and Tech 2 to kill Setsuki to make sure that FDS wasn't going to happen.